Good morning, Year 1, and welcome to Monday's Maths. So today we're continuing with our place value unit that we started before half term, and we are going to be looking at comparing groups of objects today. Before we do that, I need to review our last maths learning, which was one less. So I'm wondering if you can very quickly have a chat with somebody at home with you or at school, what the missing numbers in this STEM sentence. One less and something is something. So look at this number here and tell me what one less is. Okay, so quickly pause the video to do that. Brilliant job. Okay, so should we have a look together? So we've got one less than something is something. So first of all, we need to find out what number we've got here. We're going to count in our tens and ones. So we've got 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. So one less than 37 is, let me put my 37 in. One less than 37 is 36. Great job, well done. I know you did a super job with that before half term. Okay, so our learning today, we're thinking about comparing again. Now, think about these signs that we use for comparing. We've called them Charlie Crocodile before. We're starting to think now, we've used them quite a few times now, so we need to think about maybe thinking about what they represent rather than saying Charlie Crocodile. So I'm wondering if you can have a think, what does each one mean? Remembering which part is at the front, and have a look at this one. What do they represent? Okay, so pause the video now and just have a little chat about that. Brilliant job, yeah, well done. So we know, don't we, that we started off by saying that Charlie Crocodile ate the bigger number. Then we started talking about how the biggest part of the symbol goes to the biggest number. So let's have a look under this box. So this symbol, didn't work, did it? This symbol here is more than, because the biggest part comes first. So when we see that this way round, that means more than. So that means that this one is less than, because the smallest part is first. So when we see the big part first, it's more than. When we see the small part first, it's less than. And what does this one mean? Brilliant, equal to, okay? So we're going to start to try and call these signs more than, less than, and equal to. So let's have a look. We've got two groups of objects. We've got a group of tens frames and we've got a group of deans, okay? And we want to compare them using less than, more than, or equal to. So the first thing we need to do is to count how many there are in our tens and ones in both groups, because I'm sure you might be able to see which one's bigger, but we want to make sure we've got the number correct, because sometimes it deceives us and it might look like a bigger number. Okay, so our first job is to find out the number of both of them, write it underneath, and then we're going to use the symbol, okay? So can you count in your tens and ones with me as we count the tens frame? Ready? 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. How many tens and how many ones in 35? 3 tens and 5 ones, okay? Now let's count the deans. So let's count in our tens and ones again. Ready with me? 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Brilliant, okay, so there's my two numbers now. I've got 29 and I've got 35. So which symbol am I going to put in? I'm going to put less than, more than, or equal to. I'd like to have a think. Good job. So I'm going to put the more than symbol in because the biggest number is 35. 35 is bigger than 29, isn't it? So the biggest part of the symbol goes towards the biggest number. And when we get the biggest part first, we know that is more than. So 35 is more than 29. Can you say that with me? Ready? 35 is more than 29. Brilliant. Well done. Okay, so this time it's your question one. The same thing we've just done. Find out what the two numbers are and then put less than, more than, or equal to in. Okay, so please pause the video now to do that. Brilliant. Okay, let's count in our tens and ones. 10, 20, 30. Can you see we've got numeric this time? 30. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. Well done. And could you see how this is a 9-piece of numeric, isn't it? So we could have put the 3 tens and the 9 ones. That would have been quicker than counting them. Well done if you spotted that. This is our first number. And then let's count our deans. 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. Okay, so we've got 48 here. We've got 39 on this side. So I want to think about what symbol I'm going to use. So I've got the smaller number here, which means I want the smallest part pointing the smaller number and the biggest part pointing at the biggest number. And if I look at it with the part that comes first, which is the smallest part, I know this is the less than symbol. Okay, so 39 is less than 48. Can you say that one with me, ready? 39 is less than 48. Fantastic, well done. Okay, a second one for you. Okay, so please pause the video now to do this one. Great job, year one. So hopefully you counted in your 10s and 1s. I counted in my 10s and 1s, and I saw I've got 3 10s and 5 1s in my 10s frames, and I've got 3 10s and 5 1s again in my numicon, which means that this number is the same. So I put the equal, that's what equal to, the equal to symbol in the middle, and then I'd read it as a sentence. 35 is equal to 35. Can you say that with me, ready? 35 is equal to 35. Brilliant job, well done. Okay, so we're going to move on to another explore question. So it says compare the groups of objects, but it says but, that's not supposed to say but, that's supposed to say by completing the comparison statements, okay? So this time we've got both of them, which means that we need to be able to write the comparison both ways. So the first job we need to do, again, just like we did for the last one, is to find out how many is here, okay? So I'd like you to count with me in our 10s and 1s, ready? 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. Okay, so I've got 44 on this side. And on this side, I've got 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. I've got 34 on this side, okay? So now I'd like to think about both of these comparison statements. So I've got something is more than something, and then something is less than something. So you're going to use the same numbers, and you're going to put them in so these make sense, okay? So you want to start off with the top one, and that's the more than, so that means we want the biggest number first. So what is the biggest number that I've got here? Biggest number is 44. Okay, so 44 is more than my other number, which is 34. Brilliant. Okay, now I want to think about how I'm going to make this one make sense. Something is less than something. Well, I don't want to put the numbers in the same order, do I? 44 is less than 34, because we know that's not correct, don't we? We know that 44 is more than 34. So I'm going to swap those numbers around. So this time I've got 34 first, and then 44. So 34 is less than 44. Can you see how we've used the same numbers, but we've switched them around, and it's made the comparison statement different? Okay, ready? 44 is more than 34. 34 is less than 44. Brilliant, well done, year one. Okay, so next one is question 3 for you. So exactly the same as what I've just done, this time on your own, okay, to find out what both of the numbers are. And then I'd like you to think about comparing them both ways, and you just swap those numbers around, okay? So please pause the video now and complete the 2 comparison statements. Good job, year one. So let's have a look. I've got 36 here, 3 10s and 6 1s, and I've got 39 here, 3 10s and 9 1s. Okay, now I want to think about comparing. So I want to put the biggest number first. So this is the biggest number, 36. No, 39 is my biggest number, so the other order to the last one. So 39 is more than 36. Remember, we don't want to just do them in the order you can see, because we need to make the comparison statement make sense. And then for something is less than something, well, what we're going to do with those numbers here, to swap them around. So we've got 36 is less than 39. Brilliant. Can you say both of those comparison statements with me, ready? 39 is more than 36. 36 is less than 39. Brilliant. Well done. Okay, question 4, year one, exactly the same. So again, I'd like you to have a go, find out what the numbers are, and then make sure you've got them in the right order to make both of these comparison statements make sense. So please pause the video now and have a go at question 4. Good job, year one. So we've had a look at the numbers. We've got 4 10s and 5 1s here, which gives us 45. And here I've got no ones, have I? I've just got 5 10s, 0 ones, so I've got the number 50. Well done. Okay, now I want to make these comparison statements make sense. So something is more than something and something is less than something. Okay, so what's going to go first? The biggest number is 50. Good, so 50 is more than 45. Well done. And then what do? Then I swap them round so that I've got then 45 is less than 50. Well done. Can you say both of those comparison statements with me, Reggie? 50 is more than 45. 45 is less than 50. Brilliant. Okay, so for your maths challenge today, there is a mistake amongst this table. So I wonder if you can spot what the mistake is. That's your maths challenge. Well done today, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow to carry on with our maths. Bye, everyone.